Hello everyone. We're doing a little bit of a different video today. I've had a couple questions about how I set up my green screen for my mixed reality Beat Saber streams. So we're doing kind of like a show and tell type video today. I'm going to show you how I set it up and maybe show you how it all works. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is the frame of the green screen. That's all made out of PVC. You can see it's kind of like in a corner shape, an L shape almost. More of a square, but that corner shape. And at the bottom, I just have these little PVC connector T's that connect at the bottom to kind of stabilize it. I have an elbow at the top that lets it go over to the side. And then right there, I anchored it with some string to the heater vent just so it doesn't move around so much. It goes across, and then I've got one of those corner connector elbow T's there so that we have support in the middle corner. And then it goes across, another elbow at the top, and then down all the way to another T at the bottom with some more pipe for support. Then over here, you see that chair there. So the bottom has a T, but I put the chair and I kind of set it in there so that it stays really stable. That helps in case like I smack the green screen or something. And then I also had got these connectors with it where they can grab onto the green screen to help straighten it out. Then the green screen, it has a hole in the top where it can drape over the PVC pipe. And then I just spread it out there. Now what I had to do, I got two of them and we sewed it down the middle, and that one's going to go on the other side, and you'll see I'll drape it over in a second, but that way it can go into, you know, a corner square shape at the end there. So now I'll show you this. This is where the other side's draped over, and you can see when they're both draped over, the corner there is connected, sewed together in the middle, and that way you can kind of spread it out. Now I've got to smooth all this out and stretch it out to make it look a little nicer here. So now this is with it all stretched out and spread out. At the bottom you can see I use one of those clips to clip it and pull it down and out a little bit. And then on the other side, I have another one at the bottom there to clip it down and out. And then here's a view of it from behind. You can see it looks pretty nice and smoothed out. At the bottom, there is a clip, and this one's really nice. It pulls it down and then pulls it from the sides too, so that it's really nice and smooth, and it just kind of helps it so it gets all those wrinkles and waves out of it. And then this is from the other side. It's all smoothed out now. You can see the bottom, the floor. It still is missing some space. I have to put another green screen down there. And that green screen is the one that I step on and I'm standing on all the time. It's a little long, so I rolled it up on the side. And then that covers the bottom floor. And then there's a little hole from where it's sewn together there. I just put a little piece of fabric there, and it works just fine. Then there's the camera. It's from across the other side of the green screen, so it just looks right at the green screen, and it's just a little bit above, and it works great. Okay, so everything's set up. I'm in VR, and you're probably wondering, well, how do I put myself in the game? So I use something called Live. With this software, I can put myself in the game and make it look like I'm actually there and sync it with the controllers. So the first thing I do is I key out the green screen. You can still see that, like, my chair over there, and there's like a spot down there. We're going to get rid of that by cropping. So I'm going to take the crop and flip section here and just up this all the way till it's all covered. That's good. And then this one, I already know the number, 824. So now when we look here, it's all keyed out, nothing is there, and the game's going to be in where all the black area is. So the next thing that we do is go to capture, and we're going to do Beat Saber. So I'll go ahead and sync and launch. And then that's how it goes in the game. You can see that the hilts are off, right? So I just need to calibrate that. The way I do that is I go into the camera, I go back into the calibration, and I think it should be able to show you. Yeah, okay. So Now what I do is I hit calibrate, begin calibration, and I've got to put my joystick here as close to the camera as I can. Then I go as far back and to the left as I can. And then you see that little square, that little X there? I do that. Now you can see they're kind of a little bit off, so I got to update the latency. I'm doing this all in the back end. There's plenty of tutorials out there if you're trying to do this yourself. This is not a good tutorial for it. I can adjust the latency, and then I can also adjust the position. You can see that I'm doing a slider right there. So I kind of want the position on the X and the Y axis. It seems good. Now when I go back in, they are much closer to where my arms are and my hands are. And so then what I do is I just go into the game.
Welcome to Biodome. Welcome to the future.
And I pick a song. And then you can see sabers are there. And then I'm playing. Now just so that you can see, I'm going to turn off the green screen keying so you can see. This is what it looks like with no green screen. And if I uncropped it, it would be even worse, I'm sure. So anyway, that's about it. That's how I set it up. That's how I get it going. I hope that was interesting. I know I did this all for the Fat Juice because I know he's been asking how I do it. Like I said, there's a lot more in-depth and better tutorials if you're trying to get this all set up and configured. That was just a really rough, fast way of showing you how I do it. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.